host of the Gridiron.
Fourth and goal to go with the 2. 34 seconds left to go in the ball game. This is the play right now. Takes the snap. Targeted goes in. Targeted all alone. And the quarterback keeps. Wow, what a call. Nobody touched him.
And then speaking of people who should be there a long, long time, pick number 7 in the draft. Should be there for a long, long time. But is Evan Neal's time running out with the Giants? Now, once again, just like Kayvon, Giants need to make a decision on Evan Neal picking up his 5th-year option. Now, I'll tell you what, boy, I did a video on him. Was it last time? Might have been a few days ago. I did it on like his 5th-year option. If they were to pick it up, it'd be like about $16.5 million for Evan Neal. I mean, the guy. I mean, I got to show you this here. Let me see here, Evan Neal. Okay, there's a video in here. It's just like, just the true essence of Evan Neal, right? Let me share the screen here. Let's pop this up here. Where we at? Oh, okay, here we go. Let me show you. It's this article. After I play the video, I'll close out of this. But it's like really bad. The Giants' right tackle Evan Neal, who was the did that make it bigger there? Yeah. Okay. Move it up a little bit. Did that help? Yeah, that helped. Okay. Yeah. So you got to watch this. I mean, this is just Giants right tackle Evan Neal, who was the 7th overall pick in the 2022 NFL draft, has been flat out embarrassing. He does not even look like he's trying here. No. That's I can play it again here. Okay. Turn the volume on. Yeah, here we go. I mean, so he obviously he's right here. Okay. It's 1-on-1. Right. I mean, this is just. I mean, once again, you wonder why our quarterback play just stinks. I mean, it's just right here, just straight up trash. Right. Guys coming around the edge. He stopped. He opened his shoulders and all that stuff and everything. So he's not in a good position right here. Right. And then about a second later, he'll be in a worse position. Right. Guy gets him. Right. And just right around him. I mean, and here's poor Daniel Jones. And you kind of wonder why Daniel Jones, one of the reasons why Daniel Jones had such a poor career with the Giants. I mean, and here's our tackle. Looks like he's getting ready to fall over here. I mean, just absolute trash. Right. I mean, does he fall over? Oh, no, he doesn't fall over. But our tackle, as Daniel Jones getting clobbered here, our right tackle is about, I don't know, well, 1, 2, 3, about 4 or 5 yards away from where Daniel Jones getting sacked at. I mean, just absolute. It's just unbelievable. Which is why the Giants really need to try him at guard. They really need to try him at guard. But the thing is, if you pick up the guy's 5th-year option, you still don't know if the guy can. The guy did a very good job last year, according to PFF, at run blocking, zone run blocking. He graded out at a 90. He did very, very well as a blocker. Right? He just, as we saw in that video, one of the many times that's happened as a tackler, he can't. He's horrible. This guy's going around the edge. But get the guy in a phone booth, maybe he can, keep the guy in front of him, right? It'll be very, very interesting. The Giants be crazy not to try to get at guard. But do the Giants want to May 1st roll around? We'll pick up his 5th-year option, of course, is $16.5 million next season. Guaranteed. All guaranteed. And we still don't even know if the guy can play on the offensive line. Now, I would every dollar I've ever made, all in the middle of the table, right? If he goes to another team with a very good offensive line coach, they would get him to perform well. Now, I'm not sure if he's just a Giant it was a giant thing or not. But like I keep bringing this up, Mekhi Becton. He was with the Eagles last season. Jeff Stoutland, I believe his name is, the very good offensive line coach for the Eagles. If you got a very good offensive line coach, I'm sure, they get their hands on Evan Neal. They're not putting him a tackle. I would doubt it. They'll bring him in a guard, and I'm sure he'd probably do a very, very good job. Once again, it'll be another kick, right, square in the cojones for the Giants, letting guys go and say, oh, well, look at Evan Neal. He's an all-pro. Oh, he's an all-pro with the Saints. Damn, he's doing pretty good this season. He wasn't like that when he was with the Giants. No, he sucked when he was with the Giants. Yeah, he sucked when he was. Why is he so good over there? And he sucks with him. Once again, right? All right. So, whoops. New York Giants offensive line will reportedly be intact when training camp arrives this July. That's good news for this long-suffering unit and even better news for the Giants and their fans. General Manager Joe Schoen has been steadily adding to the mix in free agency, and the team expects all their starters to be healthy come the 2025 regular season. Well, once again, unless one of them gets hurt in the preseason. Right? Andrew Thomas is progressing well from his season-ending foot injury, and guard Jon Runyan Jr. ankle and shoulder should be ready to go this spring, barring anything unforeseen. Starting lineup should be as such coming this season's opener. Obviously, we got Thomas at left tackle. We got Jon Runyan Jr. at left guard. Michael Schmitz at center, who needs to pick up his game a little bit, right? Greg Van Roten, possibly right guard, unless they're going to bring in some type of competition with Evan Neal, or if they're going to draft somebody, like say in the second round or something like that, right? And, of course, Jermaine Eluemunor at right tackle, right? Giants added swing tackle James Hudson and veteran tackle Stone Forsythe in free agency. Now, they're both swing tackles. Not phenomenal swing tackles, but they're both swing tackles. Second-year interior lineman Jake Kubas will also be in camp, as well as veterans Aaron Stinney and Austin Schlotman. I've heard him called all different names, so. One player asked about during Shane's pre-draft press conference on Wednesday was former first-round pick Evan Neal, whose place on the team's depth chart is currently blurry. Yeah. A decision on Neal's fifth-year option decision is due May 1st, and Shane said the team will not make that announcement until after the draft. But when asked about Neal's overall status, it was apparent the Giants are ready to move on. Only a 180-degree shift in Neal's performance will prolong the Giants' career. Neal is currently a man without a position. His struggles at right tackle have been frustrating, if not baffling. Coming out of Alabama in 2022, he was seen as a can't-miss prospect. Giants selected him 7th overall, and no one batted an eye. It was a solid pick on paper. It was a big swing and a miss by the Giants, a team that can ill afford to swing and miss, especially with top 10 draft picks. 3 years later, Neal's star has faded after multiple injuries and stretches of underwhelming play. Shane, whose quest to fix the offensive line for the long term, has had to backfill the right tackle job with other options. One includes moving Neal to possibly guard. I haven't talked to Evan, said Shane. Again, I'll echo what I said 2 weeks ago at the owners' meeting. He's going to do whatever he can to help the organization and do what's best for the Giants. And what's best for the Giants is this situation might be a clean break. Neal has not played at guard for the Giants and will face a glut of competition there this summer for a roster spot there. The window for Neal is getting more narrow as Shane is likely to add more linemen later this month in the draft and in the aftermath. Yeah, I would be shocked if they didn't add at least one offensive lineman in the draft. Salary cap ramifications of letting Neal go are significant. A $7.8 million cap hit if they just let him go. They gained nothing by releasing him. Could the Giants attempt to trade him? Sure, but good luck finding a taker. It's just another disappointing end for the Giants. Now, I mean, obviously, if the Giants were to trade him, I mean, they get a 7th-round pick for him, and maybe a bag of Doritos if they're lucky. So, I mean, it would just wow. I don't see them possibly picking up his fifth-year option. That's just crazy because you don't even know the guy, because you're guaranteeing the guy $16.5 million next season, and you don't even know if he can play on your line, right? So quite possibly no fifth-year option for him. See, what he can do at guard, I hope, right? And maybe if he battles in there and he beat out GVR, I mean, hey, who knows? Maybe he'll stick around next. Maybe we can, after the season's over with, we would have the first chance of re-signing him, right? So we'll have to wait and see. But these two guys. I mean, to me, anyway. Kayvon has been a little disappointing. A little disappointing. Has he been a good player? Yeah, to me, he's been a good player. But pick number 5, you got to be a little bit better than what he's been doing. Now, he did have that one season; he had all those sacks, but once again, that was under a Wink Martindale system. So we'll have to wait and see. But it's going to be very interesting when May 1st rolls around. Will Kayvon be on the roster? And if he is still on the roster, and if the Giants do get Carter in the draft, do the Giants pick up his fifth-year option? Very interesting.